All right. Hello, students, auto service students. Welcome to our first kind of online lesson here for the 2020-2021 school year. Some of you have already been in class. That's cool. And I'm glad you've been here. We got to go over our class syllabus and some other things, some basic policies and procedures, but I didn't get a chance to talk to everybody because some of you haven't started yet. But I want to go through kind of the online procedures and going to give you some examples of what exactly it is we're going to be doing online and how the online component is going to work. So if you haven't yet sat through a class period, this is going to be totally new to you. But I'm betting you're going to have already sat through at least one class period because you won't know how to get to the Google Classroom otherwise. So let's start out right with Google Classroom. This is one of the things that I set everybody up with. I have two classes here, and first year auto service and second year auto service. I've got 4 different classes total, actually 8 different classes total. I have a first year in 4 different classes and second year in 4 different classes, but everybody is kind of compiled together at the same time. So I separate you by first year and second year. So I've got everybody in here or in here. If you are not familiar with what that means, your first year student means it's your first year in here. Second year student means it's your second year in the class. So I'm going to just go through one of these real quick and show you what we've got. Basically, I think everybody's pretty familiar with Google Classroom. If you're not, this is your main screen. So this is what you're gonna see most of the posts come up as. And there's a spot up here for classwork. And there's a spot up here for people. So these are all the people that are in the class. Here's me up at the top. Before I get too into this, I want you to know how to contact me. So under teachers, what you will see is a little email box right about here. I want you to contact me. You're going to have to contact me at least once a week through Google Classroom. And that email right there that will show up on yours is the link to take you to an email to me. So let me show you how that works. I'm going to show you on one of the classrooms that I'm a student in. So this is CTC staff. That's my Google Classroom for the staff. You can see they give us announcements the same way that I'm going to give you announcements. If I go to people, I have the teachers or the administrators that I would need to report to, and there's that little email box. That's what it looks like. So if I wanted to email Miss Rusko, I would just click on the email and it would automatically open up my Gmail account, and then I could contact her that way. I don't want to. I want you to contact me that way. So when you go to our class, when you come in and you go to people, there's me. There will be a little email box there for you because you're one of my students, and then you can email me directly. So before I go any further, I want you to email me right now. All right, pause the video, do whatever you got to do. Go to the Google Classroom people section and email me. That is your first assignment. All right, email me. Let me know that you know how this is working and you know how this works. All right, assignment number 1: contact Mr. Leistra using that link, and I'll put that in the Google Classroom as well. So when I go back here to the Google Classroom, I'm going to make some classwork. I'm going to create an assignment. Okay. Email Mr. Leistra. Instructions: open Google Classroom. Open Google Classroom. Go to the people link. Click the email icon. send me a message to, oops, yes, SAG to let me know you're in the classroom. That is it. And I'm going to make this worth something. All right. So this is simple. It's worth 10 points. I'm going to make it for both first year and second year. It is due Sunday night. All of the assignments that I give are going to be, I'm going to put a due date of Sunday night unless they're time sensitive. And that's because all of the virtual assignments are going to go out the week before the actual in-class assignments are, and they're all kind of linked together. So that'll make sense in a minute here too. So let's assign that. That's worth 10 points, and there it shows up on your stream. Email Mr. Lystra. Okay, so when you go back, let's go back from the beginning. You should got a notification that says that. So it should have showed up in both classes. There, look at that. Marshall Lystra posted a new assignment. Email Mr. Lystra. If you click on it, it gives you the instructions up here. Open Google Classroom, go to the people link, click the email icon, and send me a message. Right? Pretty simple. So that's thing number one I wanted to review. And I'm going to do a separate video for the other things that I want to review, but these are all going to kind of go together. So that's the end of video number 1.